late start tonight because we were trying to wait for the Super Series to end. We did not make it. But we have to start, unfortunately. Saw this deck played on quite a few people's streams, and it seems like it's kind of powerful, but I'm not actually sure. Hey Fox, what's up? This hand seems like it's got things going on. Always find it interesting that this card's even in the deck, but I guess it's got like some synergies with the Heart of Kirin. Mono Green might actually become fairly decent with the new cards coming out. Like, there's that 3 mana 5/4 or whatever, which is going to be kind of cool. Huh. Hey Ricky, what's up? Aw, we're playing versus blue-black control. There's just no chance this is a good match. This match has to be atrocious for us. Just no chance this is good for us. I think mid-range would have been reasonable, but I just don't think we beat control. Don't really care if he counterspells this one. John's pretty decent right now. Except it doesn't beat any of the fair decks, but I'm a pretty big fan of trying to beat the fair decks, but everybody knows that. This thing's just going to die here, but that's okay. Oh, I guess it's not going to die. Hey, nukes. Their hand could be weak enough that we could do all sorts of things, I guess. Trying to get slow. Hey Chris, what's up? Basically, we're just trying to get swollen. Please, you didn't have a fatal push last turn. Please don't have it this turn as we attack you for 8. Man, this little card's been sweet already. Does it get you for about half? So we have scavenging grounds for next turn. If they have no land. If they don't have no land, we have Oasis. I don't think I should have played this forest last turn. I was trying to protect myself from Field of Runes, but since I have 2 different deserts I want to play, it's probably bad. There's a good chance that I should have put it on this because of Vraska's Contempt. But I put it on this because of Moment of Craving and Fatal Push. Not actually sure which one was right. Put on bottom. Not 100% sure which one was right there because like I'm kind of just trying to guess what's in their hand, and whatever it was is something that they would have drawn since they've not spent it yet. Well, that's disappointing. And the positive note is we now beat Gearhulk. Like he'd have to use it right now for us not to beat Gearhulk. Wah. Gearhulk sucks. I don't think I played this game particularly well, though. There's a good chance I should have already used the scavenging grounds, too, which I probably would have. Aww. What a rude boy. Say we're in a decent amount of problems at the moment. Going to at least see what he gets with his ass Ghalta. Yeah, I feel like I've punted this game. I feel like I just played too fast and too loose. If there's anything that gains him life, I'm pretty sad. That is exactly the type of card that gains him life. You know, because it says target creature, you know, he gives me 2 life on it. What can we do now? Scavenging grounds. Yeah, I like the idea of scavenging grounds right now. Might prompt him into using a Gear Hulk or something. I think I actively want him using the Gear Hulk. Oh, that was just terrible by me as well. Yeah, I played this game really bad. I just want to concede now I played so badly. That was such a terrible play. For some reason I thought my Kenra was still going to be in the graveyard. Oh my god, I'm just like on tilt already. How can I play this bad? This game 1 was just free if I'd played right. I mean, we did draw, you know, 1,000,000 lands, but that's beside the point. We drew 10 lands and 7 spells. But that's beside the point. This was still a win if I just played right. Alright. I have no out to that. Kind of frustrating. That's my fault. So. Can't be too frustrated when it's 100% my fault. I've never actually liked these versus those type of decks. Maybe you just need them in this deck? Maybe you just need them. I'll bring these in instead, though. I don't like these because they take 2 attackers to get 1 attack, and they still die to, like, fatal pushes and contempts and stuff. Hand is atrocious. What do we do? Hand is atrocious. I guess we keep. This hand's really, really bad. A land would have almost been a better draw than this. Hopefully he just plays a tap land again. Like, there's a bunch of them in his deck, and that's probably our best chance here. JK. We kept a 5 land and then drew 2 blanks in a row. We basically kept a 6-land hand because this card doesn't do anything without spells. The giant paperweight of Standard. Yeah. Effectively drawn 1 spell so far in 10 cards. It's one of the reasons decks like this are not tier 1. Because like these cards have such a high, like a high rate to them. At least we don't care about that card too much. Kenra would be an actual good draw here. Nope, just another land. Well, this is our first 2 games with it. We punted game 1, which should have been an easy win. And in game 2, as you can see, we've drawn 3 spells in 11 cards, and like 2 of the spells are spells that don't even do anything. So, hope that tells you how we've done this game. We basically punted game 1 and we have an unplayable game 2 hand. I mean, we've literally drawn 8 forests in 13 cards, and he stole 1 of those cards. So 8 out of the 12 we've saw. Suppose there's a chance that gets counterspelled. You now have trample this turn. You're welcome. No, this game's already over, Ricky. Like we've definitely lost this game. Unless his hand's like 4 lands or something, this game's over. If he even has 1 relevant spell, we can't win. I guess I put it on this one. These probably has to... whatever, I'm just going to put it on this one. I don't think any of these spells do anything at all. We did get to play everything, it's just none of our stuff does anything if he has any cards. Like 1 Vraska's Contempt and 1 Gearhulk completely destroy this hand. Hope he kills Monument and doesn't realize that it does a bunch of damage to him. He did in fact kill Monument. Again, so he doesn't have any relevant cards. Alright. He has no removal spells at all, no counter spells in his hand. I guess we can beat that. He doesn't even have a Glimmer. What the hell is his hand? Like literally, what's in his hand? I guess if he just has 5 cards, we just beat, or if he just had 5 lands, we beat 5 lands, but what in the hell's in his hand? And he banned a disallow, so you would imagine his hand was very good, right? Like he discarded a disallow to search for Azcanta. What the hell? I'm absolutely mind blown. I can't even understand what just happened. How did he discard this, have 6 mana untapped, and literally play nothing? We've played exactly 2 games so far, Max. I actually saw you streaming it today versus Matthew Folks, which is the reason I wanted to give it a try. Or I guess you wasn't streaming it. I mean, Matthew Folks was paired versus you. But I mean, does that even make sense, Ricky? He had 6 untapped lands, discarded a disallow to a search for Canto trigger, and then didn't tap any lands at all. He's like, I'm going to play nothing. I'm going to let you deal a magical 15 damage to me this turn. When literally just casting disallow stops all of that. You could have even disallowed this trigger. I don't know what the hell just went on. I don't know how you sideboard versus these decks. We ended up going 2 league. That sucks, man. You put a pretty good hurting on him though. The deck looks interesting to me. Kind of feel like I want. This is kind of odd because like vehicles attack pretty well versus them, but like they're not great. I think I'm just going to leave it the same. Maybe it's okay to have the vehicles. No, I just don't want the vehicles. I don't really want these either, though. I don't think these are particularly great. I'm hedging my bets. Even though I don't think sweet, I don't think I actually hit submit in time, which kind of makes me happy because I didn't really want the Art of Kieran's here anyway. Alright, well this hand seems like something. I don't know what it seems like. Yeah, anytime you beat Matt, you have to feel good about life. You're like, things are looking good. We got Matt. I don't think it's hot trash. I think it's got some decent matches. It's just probably not good versus the blue-black decks, right? Like, it feels like it just has to be good versus... Well, I brought in 2 Brontodons, but... First of all, I think Summoning is an absolutely unplayable Magic card, and anybody who's playing it isn't particularly good. And second, I don't actually think I care about a 5/6 Gearhulk. Like, if they're beating me by attacking me 5 times with a Gearhulk and I didn't lose the Scarab God and the 1,000 removal spells, I'm not sure that that matters. Like, that's just something that's going to happen, but I don't think it's something you care about. I kind of want that, because it lets me make 2 plays next turn. It also lets me get this out of Moment of Craving range. I feel like blue-black mid-range is a pretty good match, but I feel like blue-black control's probably a bad match. I really, really hate Summoning. It's a 5-mana do-nothing. Like, it's 5 mana do-nothing. 5 mana hope that they can't interact with me. Alright, well I'm going to play this. Because it lets me get Ghalta if they don't counterspell it. No, they counterspelled it. Sucks to be us. I'm going to leave that on top again because again it turns on Ghalta. It's still a 5 mana do nothing though, right? Like you tap 5 mana and it doesn't impact anything. It just makes the rest of your game plan different. And I just don't think I'm in the market for that. Oh, there is absolutely no way this deck's beating Approach unless Approach draws miserably. It can win, but it doesn't win by itself. If you don't have a bunch of other spells for the summoning to work, then the summoning didn't matter, right? I'm not saying the card can't win a game. I'm saying it's just kind of a 5 mana do nothing. It's a 5 mana hope we have all these other things. But if I have all these other things, I feel like I can just win a control match anyway. It's the definition of what I call a win more card. It's like, it makes it easier to win a game, but like if I have those spells, I feel like I can already win that game. Like I think with just good play, I'll win that game. I think I'm going to cast this one because at some point he's going to like kill these. And whenever he does, could just go for the lead, or could just go for the kill this turn, but I think I'd rather just go ahead and do this because if he actually does have a removal spell for either one of these, then we can't cast that again. Yeah. But how can you disagree with what I'm saying? What I'm saying is a factually true statement. If you tap 5 mana and play Summoning and do not have a spell, what did Summoning do? It's like a factually true statement. It needs other cards to go with it to make it useful. Which is why I don't like to play it. I harken it back to decks like Cobblade back in the day. Back in the day when Cobblade was first released, all of them had 4 Day of Judgments. All of them had some number of Gideon. Then people realized they could still beat the aggro decks even if they cut Day of Judgment. They could just rely on the Gideons. And then people realized they could cut the Gideons and they didn't need any of it to beat the aggro decks. But it took them like a year and a half to realize that they just didn't need those 6 cards. That's my point, though. Like I don't lose matches with control decks when I have spells. That's kind of my entire point, Murph. Like when have you ever saw me have a number of lands and spells and lose a control match? I just don't lose those matches. I never. Alright, I guess I have to keep this hand. This hand's too powerful not to keep. I actually think the Monument's very good. The Monument's one of the things that makes me like this deck. I really like this Trample Clause. I think giving Trample is pretty relevant. This is weird. I never realized those were Artificers. That's kind of cool. Alright. GG. I think this is probably going to be good here. These are probably going to be good here. These seem like they're going to be good here. These seem like they're going to be good here. What seems bad here? My stuff's just bigger than theirs. What are we in here from playtesting? Oh, yeah, sorry, I'd already read that. Not sure I want Heart of Kieran's. This card's cool, but I guess it's good enough. Kind of want the Heart of Kieran's, don't I? And there's nothing that I want to take out. Just like legitimately don't want to take out any of these cards. I don't like the fact that I actually just don't want to take out any of these cards. That problem when you like 70 cards and think they're all pretty good. Just take out one of everything. Let God sort it out. That's my favorite thing to do. Could have took out the. Did I take out the monuments? Yeah. Okay. Good. I was gonna say monuments is something I should have took out, and I'd already forgot whether I had. I think this hand's pretty reasonable. Pretty reasonable. I like raisins. Just gonna play this. Use the Kenras to pump it up at some point. I don't have the monument in the deck, so I don't have to worry about like trying to combo and give something plus You know, a billion. There's the, well, in Dominaria you have Llanowar Elf, and isn't there like a 5/4 for 3 or something? I think there's a 5/4 for 3. Don't quote me on that, but I believe they are. Pretty sure there's a 5/4 for 3. Or maybe it's a 5/5 even. I saw this deck 3-0 a Japanese tournament. Ooh. That's a piece of candy. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can 12-12 this turn. I like 12-12ing. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did my math work? Is my math right? Yes. I like it when my math's right. And we get to game 5. Yeah, Llanowar Elf is going to be tight. Very tight. Hey, Proto. Not saw you in a while, man. How you been doing? Long time no see, man. Hope everything's going well. That felt like a good turn. And if he somehow has a removal spell to kill the Ghalta, we have a backup Ghalta. How can we be upset about backup Ghalta? Hi, my name's Ghalta. I'm your backup. Backup Ghalta seems good. I think I just want this card back. I don't think they have a lot of removal spells. Definitely don't want this. Definitely don't want these. Definitely don't want any of these. Definitely don't want this, or this, or this. I think you can make a case for all of these cards in the deck. I think I'm actually just going to get rid of the Blossoming Defenses. He's not showed us a removal spell in two games, so that's probably really bad because you know he's going to have some number of Abrades and he's going to just wreck our face here in a minute. And I'm not going to be happy about it. I played 61 cards last game? What the hell? Like, I had 61 cards in my deck last game and just didn't notice. Yeah, whatever. You gotta get creatures in the graveyard before. That's great, though. Oh god, this hand's terrible. Let's keep it. That's the story of my life. He had 0 in game 1, 0 in game 2. Now I don't have them, and it's just going to be like, destroy you, destroy you, destroy you. And I'm going to cry, and I'm not going to be happy about it. Oh cool, another land. Good to have fun bullying the bird and watching people die. No, we're just not going to beat this hand. Well, the second Ghalta exactly where we want to be. Another land. Oh yeah, this game's going bad. You only have 3 ways in the entire deck to kill this thing. Casual mulligan to 5, crush our face. Hey, cool, he couldn't equip. Thank God for small miracles. Spells, please. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm actually just going to keep this because we can use it to kill this thing with the Prey Upon. So, like, if he has a removal for the Jade Light Ranger, we still have to Prey Upon to kill this with. If he doesn't play anything, we're Gucci. What are you, friend? Whenever it attacks, get stuffs. Fair enough. Alright, well, this thing's going to get eaten. I'm pretty excited about this thing becoming lunch. So what do we got here? 4, 8, 10. Well, that's not enough. It certainly is next turn, though, isn't it? Choose target creature I control. Choose target creature I don't control. Get 8. Attack for a bundle. And we still have a reasonable blocker. He's kind of mana screwed, so like if he doesn't play anything good, like maybe he's only attacking us for 4 here. Alright, they're just done. Tap Swamp had enough. Mono green Ghalta, baby. Alright. We're 1 match away from a pity chest. I'm a big fan of this card. I'm a big fan of Llanowar. I got my second beta, and I'm making quotation marks because I'm not 100% sure it is beta, Llanowar Elf today. I think there's a reasonable chance that it's just alpha. But it's moderately played, so it's a little hard for me to tell. I have been playing some weakish decks over the past month or so. Guardian, I did not even notice that. We were just sending a message, man. You don't know. We had Bounty of the Hunt. I think that's a card, isn't it? Card. Bounty of the Hunt. Is that a card? Yeah, that's a card. We had a Bounty of the Hunt in our hand. That's a good call, though. I honest to God didn't even notice that. Luckily, our opponent also did not notice that. Man, I thought I was so clever. Now you're making me feel stupid. Rude. Yeah, this hand's pretty reasonable. No, it wasn't reasonable. I was just kidding. This hand's so bad. So very bad. Another land, exactly what we need. If we were on to play, this hand would have been more reasonable. Raisinable? I like raisins. Don't try to make me feel better about myself. It won't work. Now I just feel like a dum-dum. I guess I'm playing the Greenbelt Rampager because it can likely block. I would take a Lightning Strike for this. This deck's probably okay versus Mono Red. We got like a lot of things with 4 toughness, and we got some like vehicle things. Game 1 on the draw with a Ghalta and a Heart of Kirin in our hand, though, is not where we really want to be. Though there's a chance that Ghalta comes out in time to potentially block 5/5s. Or 5/4s. Oh, you're going to use like a bunch of removal spells? That's not fun. Come on, opponent, bro. Wait. oh please be a spell on top of our deck. Well, definitely don't want that, but at least it was a spell. At least it was a Spellerino. I will block you. Should I may not block you. May just make our opponent live in fear. Man, if this was the slowest land into Hazard, I'm going to be so frustrated. I'd be whiny. I'm pretty whiny anyway, but I'd been real whiny. You don't even know. Huh. It's kind of an interesting turn. Guess I'm supposed to just play this and this, but then he's just going to kill this and then hit us for 4 and I'm going to be sad. But like maybe it sets us up for a following turn or something. Pretty sure he's just going to kill this though. He's definitely going to kill it after I do this, but... Assuming there's not enough braid in their hand anyway, I guess. I opened up like 30 treasure chests today because I wanted a Ragavan token. I hate my life. I don't want to attack with it because, like, attacking with it's only good if he blocks. Like, it's only good if he blocks, right? Like, what if he just doesn't block? Then he can just attack with all of his creatures next turn. Like, he doesn't have to block. He can just, like, take 3 damage. Yeah, I suck. I can't believe I did that, but it's fine. Earthshaker Kenra. I guess it's almost 100% that he's going to kill this though, so I guess it's a free roll. But like, I actively want these off the table, so seems like it's better for me since I want them off the table. Like I need them off the table. But he has morphings? I guess not. That was actually a really good draw. We're getting closer to feeling confident. Because it depends on what's in their hand, but that blossoming defense wasn't bad there. Hey, Martin. Hey, Edwin. What's up? Just never Cryptic Serpent. Sorry, man. Never Cryptic Serpent. Attack me? That's not attacking me. It's almost time for us to turn the corner, isn't it? So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 million. Alright, so what can we do here? We can equip. That puts us at 7. Alright. So we can get a Ghalta in play like this? Someone's got to be thinking like this is just a bad idea then. So that's 5. We could just play it, but we could also just do this instead. Make it a 6. Yes. And hold up blossoming defense. That was a good turn. Who expected to have a chance to win this game? I certainly didn't. We're certainly in good shape now. I want to say certainly a few more times. It just kind of rolls off the tongue. Certainly. Heaven to Burgundois. I'll just come back when I see red and blue in the title. Cryptic Snake and Rakeeling Phoenix says best bros. Best bros since like 1991. It's when they were born. You don't even know. I'm impressed that opponent considered blocking there. Mono blue mill. Can't put it past me, man. I play anything. I think I've proven it. I think I've proven that I'll play anything at this point. Man, it's amazing. There's just so many times you cast this card and your opponents don't want to play no more. This is a friendly dinosaur. He's like Barney. He just wants to hug people, but no, they just don't want to play with him. They're like, we done. Alright, so we definitely want this thing. Probably want this thing. Not sure about this thing. It's kind of slow, but a couple on the draw are okay. Probably. This thing just has a big butt. It's probably better than Monument. Not actually sure about Shapers. Let's look at what we're siding out first. We're definitely sideboarding out Monuments. That is the easiest of calls in the world. So don't guarantee anything. You're not the boss of me. Heart of Kirin was great that game, but overall I feel like Heart of Kirin's not real good in this match. Don't think the Rona's particularly good, but like it can block Hazards. Blocking Hazard enough? Definitely don't think I want this Gear Hulk. Okay, so 4 more cards. Probably don't want to draw more than one of these. Maybe you can cut 2 of those, I'm not sure. Jade Lights might be a little bit slow. So cards that like don't jump off the page at me, like these don't jump off the page. All of these don't jump off the page. This doesn't jump off the page. And as good as these are, they don't really jump off the page either. So like, cutting 3 of some combination of these cards is what I'm thinking about. And then there's the potential that we want to Shaper Sanctuary as well. But maybe Shaper Sanctuary might be a little bit slow on the draw. Like, their burn spells don't really match up super well with us anyway. Really just want to get rid of these Heart of Kirins. We don't have a whole lot of things that are good versus Rakeeling Phoenix, though. That's my primary concern. It's just like losing to Rakeeling Phoenix kind of sucks. We only have 3 ways in the entire deck to even block Rakeeling Phoenix. Kind of want to try these, but let me get rid of this thing. Yeah, whatever. Don't have enough time to decide. Yeah, I was thinking Rangers is kind of what I want to cut because they just die to his 1-drop. And I'm not a big fan of them just dying to his 1-drop. Yeah, me and CL here, we're kind of on the same page. Like, paying 3 mana and this thing just killing it isn't really where I want to be, I don't think. Like 3 mana is a lot of mana to pay for this thing just to come down and like ruin the day. Do like the idea of Prey Upon plus Life Linkers though, that's kind of cool. No, we won't use this. Yep. 110% agree with you. I think that makes a lot of sense. Taking a pretty good smashing of 6 here. If they have either of their nasty 4-drops to go with this game's going to be real hard to beat. I'm going to go ahead and play the Brontodon because I'm not attacking next turn anyway, probably. I'm probably just playing like the Harvester, maybe trying to get a Prey Upon, but like maybe that's wrong. Just like the idea of playing the thing that can't be Lightning Striked or Abraded. Like I want them to use 2 removal spells, not 1. This seems like that works out best. Guess there's a good chance we just play Walking Ballista next turn as well. I don't know. We'll have to see based on what they do. It's definitely blocking if you attack the Friendio pal. He left mana up. I don't like the fact that he left mana up. Thinking about just playing this because he left mana up. I think I'm going to. It's like the one thing that he kind of has to mess with. I don't think my life total's low enough yet for me to like have to play around in a braid. Oh, he's going to my head. That's a bad sign. That probably means it's Glorybringer or Hazoret coming to town. And like both of those cards are super bad for us right here. On a positive note, makes my next turn potentially a whole lot better. Feels like that has to be a Glorybringer in his hand, though. What other plays make? What other things does he double Lightning Strike us if he doesn't have a Glorybringer in his hand? I think there's very little chance that I'm not playing this Harvester next turn. Well, I guess it wasn't a Glorybringer because he took a really long time. You gonna kill something of mine? That doesn't seem like something you want to kill. It does, but as long as he has the Fanatical Firebrand in play, he can like cancel that 3 points of life gain. But that could be the play now, regardless. And just like make him do it if he has it. We're certainly running out of things here. Yeah, that's probably what I'm doing. It's actually kind of bad versus quite a few things, right? Yep. So they countered my thing. That's fine. So now we have a blocker for Glorybringer, but like lots of things are still problematic. Phoenix is kind of good. Phoenix is definitely kind of good here. Can play this thing for sure. I think going to 7 is probably worth it. I feel like gaining 7 is probably worth it, or gaining 3 is probably worth it, since we're kind of like trying to end the game in a turn. I don't think I care if he kills this. If he kills this, he still takes 5, and we probably have a lethal attack next turn. So it takes like a lightning strike, or probably a lightning strike, or a whatchamacallit to kill us now. Lightning striker, shoot, Glorybringer. Plus land, I guess, technically. We're not beating any of those. I guess we could have beat the Lightning Strike holding back with Everspear Harvester, but then we lose to Abrade, and I think there's a higher chance that he has an Abrade than a Lightning Strike, especially since, you know, there's 2 Lightning Strikes already in his graveyard. If there wasn't 2 Lightning Strikes already in his graveyard, I probably don't make that play. This also loses the Crasher, but yeah, we're 3-0. I think I played that game kind of bad, and I think I played game 1 here kind of bad, but we're currently 3-0, so everything's going okay, I guess. We've cast a lot of Ghaltas, and our opponents haven't wanted to play Magic with us anymore. Yeah, I didn't think about Crasher until it was too late. That was probably a bad play when you factor in Crasher. Yeah, I was not thinking about Crasher. I was only thinking about Lightning Strike and Abrade, so that was probably a bad play by me. I probably should have just held back for 1 turn. I guess holding back for 1 turn doesn't matter. Maybe I'm supposed to only attack with the Everspear Harvester and not send the ground guys. That way I have blockers for Crasher. Yeah, that makes more sense. I was probably only supposed to attack with the Harvester. I think it's kind of cool that the Greenbelt Rampager plus the Harvester equals you have energy every turn. Yeah, I've not played well. I'm glad that I'm not getting punished. Alright, well this hand's pretty good. I will keep you. These pretty forests. Hey, I just realized we've got a minimum of a pity chest. Happy days are here again. That sucks. Really wanted to play a Merfolk Branchwalker this turn, but we can't let them do their thing. Their thing has to get thinged. Hey, Goose, what's going on? Hope you're having a good one. Our opponent doesn't play a 3rd land. It's going to be great for us. Don't play a 3rd land, opponent. We'll have all the things. La, 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 la. Sorry. Sometimes I go a little insane. That's honestly most of the times. I will hide you. Double land. I've never played a one that has a higher chance of attacking. Ooh, that's kind of an interesting card. I think there's a really good chance that we just get to play a 12-12 this game. But more importantly, I don't want to put it in my graveyard because I don't want him to Scarab got it. Ragavan things. Thank you. Alright, well, I would trade this for those. I attack you. Our opponent didn't want to trade. I think I'm going to play this one. It's the one that still kind of like makes him want to kill this. It's the one that definitely lets us potentially play like, oh wow, he had Essence Scatter, rip. Oh, the old 1 or 2 of Essence Scatter. Yeah, I just didn't want to put anything really in my graveyard for him. I want to attack him, I don't want him to attack me. Did not expect what just happened to happen. I attack you? Feel like there's a good chance he has commit now. Maybe there's no chance of it. Maybe I'm just wrong. Really feel like there's a commit in his hand. Is there really a no Gearhulk version, or is that just Matt screwing around? Oh wow, he's just a control deck, maybe? I don't know what's going on here. That sensor was awkward. Wasn't expecting that sensor. Definitely wasn't expecting a sensor after I saw a champion and a gear and a glint. Like, all those cards don't play particularly well together. It's also kind of awkward now because now I'm afraid to like use my mana on the Ghalta or the Walking Ballista, and I probably have to at least do one of them. But he's played Essence Scatter too. Like he cast this, he cast Essence Scatter as well. Wonder if I'm supposed to block that. He's just gonna kill this because he knows our hand? Or he knows like this is in our hand, so like killing this is reasonable? Such a tilt. Huh. So I can't really play Jadelight Ranger now either, can I? Do I have to play our own Walking Ballista here? And just like shoot this for 2? And this for 1? Well, we can't. We don't have enough to cast Ghalta. We only have 10. I think I have to play our Walking Ballista. I think I have to kill his Walking Ballista too because we want to deal 4 damage. Like, I'm pretty sure he's just going to block if I don't. Like, I want to guarantee this 4 damage, right? I guess I could have attacked to see if he blocked, but I just don't think he blocks there ever. It was a free roll to attack, though, so I guess it was worth it. If it was a free roll, there was no reason for me not to. Yeah, doesn't seem great either for me. I probably should have attacked. I don't know. Doing the 4 damage seems like it matters a lot. Maybe just keeping Ghalta was just wrong this entire time. No, he didn't miss any damage. He couldn't have played that any other way. I wasn't paying enough attention. Did I just draw one of these? I think I just drew one of those. I don't really want to attack here, do I? Attacking and letting him champion a wit seems terrible to me. That's fair. He was down to 1 card, though. Oh, Christ. Christ in a handbag. We just dead. Unless he has practically nothing, we're just dead. Then we're just dead anyway. So they're thinking attack for 15, and he can block for 9, 10, 11. Yeah. Not good. If he's got a Vraska's Contempt, we're 100% dead. If he's not got a Vraska's Contempt, I guess we have some outs. Also shouldn't press F6 here. Oh, he's drawing a card. Guess that's probably good for me. On a positive note, if he kills Ghalta, we probably get to concede unless we draw like immediately another Ghalta. Or like a Heart of Kirin or something. Could have probably played this game better. Of course you have it. Why wouldn't you have it? You do nothing. Probably just dead now. I have to imagine the green deck hitting 10 land drops in a row is not how the green deck wins games. I think we can go on to the next game. Huh. That was disappointing. I definitely want this. I think I definitely want these. Actually, I think all of these flyers are good versus him. I think Monument's not great. I think Ghalta's not great. I think Walking Ballista's not great. I think I'm pretty happy with everything else. I don't think pumping to Big J does anything. It doesn't give it trample, and he just blocks with a champion of wits that I actively do not want to go in his graveyard. Goose, we're currently 3-0 and down a game. I actually don't think Ronus is good, even though people love Ronus in this match. Like, I actively don't like Ronus in this match. I don't like Gearhulk either. Definitely need Nissas, especially if we have Heart of Kirins in the deck. Wonder if I want Prey Upon. We did cut some Walking Ballistas, so like Glint Sleeve Siphoners are a lot better versus us. Yeah, I'm fine with these. What can I take out a couple blossoming defenses because we already brought in sanctuaries, and like I don't want to get flooded on effects. Like we have to have some kind of pressure. Don't want to draw like 3 or 4. Oh god, this hand's terrible. All right, we're gonna keep it. I don't think it's that bad. I feel like killing killing the things that need to be killed seems super important. You could easily be right though, I guess. Alright. Maybe we just took out too many creatures. Well, I guess it could have went worse. We're on to play. We lost game 1. Nice. So we at least get to kill that. He only gets 1 card out of it no matter what. That feels good. Come on here. There we go. I think I'm going to try to save the Walking Ballista. He doesn't have any energy yet anyway. Hey George, what's up? Him not having any energy makes me want to go for the Sky Sovereign kill on it instead. Like he could just have bad mana here or something. I'm playing mono green Elder Dino. So far it's a fun time. Dumpster fire. Man, people just don't understand. People don't understand our genius. Kind of hoping that they kill the Heart of Kirin, that way we can resolve the Sky Sovereign. Yeah, I guess that works too. What does the tugboat go? I don't know what the... Maybe it's a boat. There you go. It's a boat. The tugboat goes toot toot. Toot toot. The tugboat goes toot toot. You're hating, George. We're 3-0. Come on. There's a good chance we punted game 1. Man. He's just like... He's like, Jimmy don't care. Alright, what can we do here? We can make this a 9? Why would anybody want to mod that chat? It's not worth modding. Kill his whole board has been called. Could kill his whole board. I don't think I care about killing that, though. I have no idea what the J. Dean incident is. I also, for some reason, I just don't believe in modding those channels. Like, I'm a pretty nice person, but like, I don't know why anybody would want to chat in those channels anyway. Just like minimize chat and ignore them. They should just turn chat off in those channels, I think. Like, I'm not saying what they're doing is nice or anything. I'm just saying, just like, turn chat off. There's no reason to chat in those channels. You're not talking to anybody and you're just typing random things and nobody's reading your random things that even care. I think it takes away from the viewing experience a considerable amount that there's even a chat there. So I definitely am killing the glint. Well, you can't read my champion for multiple turns, so like putting it in this graveyard doesn't seem like it does anything. And also, like, I kind of like the idea of getting this down while we can. Yeah, I'm just gonna play this. I don't want to draw the Hardikiran anyway. Like, I actively don't want to draw this Hardikiran, so. I want as many things as I can to potentially crew the Sky Sovereign again as well. Hey, Johnny. Yeah, I'd probably go off on that too. So, like, what are we now worried about? So there's a good chance that he's just gonna like Gear Hulk and commit this. If he's Gear Hulking and committing this, what's our best play? Guess I'm just attacking with this thing? It's like definitely going to get committed, and then like I don't have a good play here. I felt like he pretty much 100% had a contempt. That's a good one. That's a good one because now he gets our skyship if he wants to, and like maybe find something even better than a skyship. I guess if they have nothing, I could all out attack and just win. What's the chances that they have nothing? This is the easiest thing is to start with this. If he lets me put a counter on, he probably has nothing. think this is the best way to minimize my losses. So what happens now? If I attack off everything and he has a removal spell, he targets this, we do 3, he dies. If he has a moment of weakness, he kills like this, blocks, goes to 7, back to 1. So if we just don't attack with this, we get the same thing except we don't beat Fatal Push. Alright, if he's got Moment of Weakness, he's got Moment of Weakness. Or Moment of Craving, I don't know why I said weakness. I'd rather lose the Moment of Weakness than Fatal Push. Or sorry, Moment of Craving than Fatal Push. Because he certainly has a lot less... he has a lot less cravings in his deck than Fatal Pushes, right? Okay, they didn't have either. There's a pretty good chance they didn't have either as soon as they let me, there's a pretty good chance they didn't have Fatal Push when they let me put the second counter on. But they could have still had Moment of Craving. Yeah, let's see if we can sideboard better. I didn't like how we sideboarded last time. I think I agree with CL that Prey Upon's just not good enough. If the cards I'm worried about are like killing a... If the card that I'm worried about is primarily killing a Siphoner, like Walking Ballistas is just a better way to kill a Siphoner, right? Seems like that's just a better way to kill a Siphoner. I also feel like Moment of whatever's a little bit better. Or, sorry, Blossoming Defense is a little bit better on the draw. Main deck Shapers, that's interesting. I think Shapers is an underplayed card. Like, I actually think this card's very, very good. I think they have a ton of removal, but like their deck's almost all removal, right? What could we bring in over these? Maybe we don't want all these Greenbelt Rampagers, but like I still want a bunch of threats. We need things to crew this stuff with. I really don't want these Nissas. Like, Nissa's pretty good with Heart of Kieran, and it makes a 5/5, but like I don't think the 5/5 does a whole lot. I actually think this Nissa is like not ideal in this match. Maybe it's the 12/12 Ghalta is not just good, is just not good enough. These are the cards that I think are the worst here. By the time Nissa comes down, like they're already on Torrential Gearhulk turns and stuff. Like, being on Torrential Gearhulk's kind of big. Hey, James, long time, man. Not saw you in a while. I wonder if I can just cut out 4 of those cards and, like, bring in the Verdus Gearhulk again. I'm pretty sure any game that I'm getting Ghalta down is games that I'm typically winning anyway. Maybe Ronus is better than I give it credit for. I don't know, I'm just going to try this. We're learning as we go. This hand seems fine. Opponent mulligan and this hand seems fine. But no, I'm pretty sure I agree with CL. I was not... The Prey Upons didn't seem particularly good. I think it was a very poor... I cannot pronounce your name. Let's look right here. Ixie Medic... Wait, that's a number, right? I'm not intelligent enough to know what those Roman numerals mean. I'm just going to call you Medic. Your name's now Medic. Hi, Medic. What's up? I think I'm going to keep that. Welcome to the chat, Medic. Is it bad that I really just want to play this next turn? Like, I probably shouldn't, right? Guess it depends on what he does with his mana. If he plays like a champion, I'm like just slamming Jade as hard as I can. If he leaves up counterspell mana, like maybe I'm supposed to play a Branch Walker. I'm not really sure. Like playing around sensors seems relevant. Yeah. He fought too long not to have something, right? Yeah. We'll hold our Jade to the end of the world. I don't really want that. I guess he just had nothing, because it feels like he pressed F6. Felt like our opponent just F6 there. Walking, baby. Land? Kind of an interesting one. Attack you. Guess we're just going to hold the Jade Light. I don't want to play the Jade Light into just that thing killing it. So let's just try to build out the board and have this Blossoming Defense man up for next turn. If nothing else, when we play the Jade Light next turn, he can crew this on his way out. On his way out of this cruel, cruel world. Don't you do it, opponent. Do not have 5th land in Scarab God. Scarab God's pretty good. I don't know if anybody's ever read that card, but like Scarab God definitely is a pretty cool card. I have 43 viewers today watching us play mono green things and stuffs. I will block you. Actually, I probably won't. There's a Moment of Cravings in his deck. There's no reason to block. Depends on the sideboards, but Merfolk used to, because they had a bunch of hibernations and stuff. I do not know if they still run hibernations and things. But it used to be Merfolk pretty handedly. But you know me, Ricky. I don't keep up with the format that well, so. So if he wants to use this, he's got to use this with this on the stack, and we have a Blossoming Defense for it now. Just kind of what we were looking for when we made these plays. Like that was kind of the plan. That was not part of the plan at all, though. I wish I hadn't even saved it now that it's a 2-1. Problem is, like, Fatal Push can now kill our Harvester, but I'm not going to hold it back. I'm still just going. We had a backup Harvester, so like I wasn't real keen on like trying to save it. Hey, Bogart. Our opponent seems like he's had a very, very medium hand. Can't be upset about that. Alright, well, we're just going to play this. Probably going to put it on the Jade Light, because the Jade Light can't be Fatal Pushed. So we're going to send this dude to the sky. I feel like opponent has to have something. I always have a plan. Doesn't mean my plans are good, but I always have plans. So this is the contempt. He didn't let us use the energy, which is nice. So we could just 10 him, but we're not going to bother with it. We're just going to cast this thing so we can press F6. Opponent down to 8. Please no Gearhulk, opponent. No untap land. That would be spiffy. I like to say big words like spiffy. Oh, that's not terrible for us. Makes it a lot harder for him to kill the Harvester this turn now. And since he tapped the Field of Runes, there's a good chance that this Oasis is just going on the Harvester. What I'll refer to from now on as the Harvester of Friendship. Currently 3-0 tacos, and I don't think I played particularly well, but we are running kind of well, I guess. Wow, so they don't need Gear Hulk. That is a bad sign. They don't need Gear Hulk. What do we do if they don't need Gear Hulk? That's frightening. Anybody else frightened by the fact that they don't need this Gear Hulk? Wait, where'd our game go? Like, them not needing this card's scary. It's so scary. The only thing that makes even reasonable sense is they have a second one of these in their hand, right? How do we beat a second one of those? How do we beat a second one of those? This nothing else makes sense. He has to have another. Nothing else makes sense, does it? That is, in fact, the plan. Recruiting the Rampager because it makes it a chump blocker. Playing our land. Putting this guy in the sky. I don't care if he contempts the big guy if he's just chump blocking with the other guy. Could have attacked with this too, but like I didn't want him to like hit this and then get a free block here. I wanted to force a chump if he was choosing to block. So this forces him to chump block this or take 3 damage and go to 1. Either way, his max life at the end of his turn's 5, but if he chooses 5, he has no permanents in play. So it's like really, really hard for him to kill this Harvester in this spot. We kind of like forced him to kill the Ram. Contempt, we're gonna... Could you guys hear me? I think I've had the mute button on for a while. I feel like I've had the mute button on for a while now. I hope you guys could hear me. I hope I didn't accidentally... Alright, so that gives us multiple things. So, like, even if he had a contempt to kill this, he goes to 3. But yeah. Alright, well, we're 4-0. Yeah, I think I hit the mute button. I apologize. Yeah, I'm fat. That was my leg hitting the mute button twice. Alright, sorry guys. Sorry about that. Alright, well anyway, 4-0. But pumping the Rampager makes him either A, go to 1 and leave our flyer in play, which our flyer is hard for him to deal with, or B, kill our flyer and chump block with his Gear Hulk. Either of those things felt pretty good for us. I mean, it could. We've definitely beat some face. We've sideboarded out Monument a lot, and Monument was like one of my favorite cards in the deck, so that's kind of weird. Like, the Monuments just got sideboarded out a bunch. Man, it kind of sucks that I got muted on one of the more fault-provoking turns of our tournament. It's like that was one of the more interesting lines to discuss, and it's just like, oh no, Rayman, your fat leg put you on mute again. Congratulations. Pat yourself on the back. You're too fat to even... It's sad that I've now got too fat to even stream properly. That's a sad sign. How good would Tracker be if it was actually Tracker? Tracker in a format with Jade Light Ranger and Merfolk Branchwalker? Just, oh my god. What happy days. What the hell? I'm in no clubs. Alright, can we finish this 5-0 up, or are we going to be satisfied with the old 4-1? Yeah, hand's fine. It's obviously not good, but it's fine. Oh wow. Well, at least we have Greenbelt Rampager again. Second Ghalta, not where we want to be. Second Ghalta is considerably better based on the hand that he's currently showing us. Yeah, Walking Ballista's been great. Walking Ballista's surprisingly amazing. I've been really impressed by Walking Ballista. Like in all sorts of decks, I saw a blue-black control player, not mid-range, but like full-on control player sideboard them in the other day. It was even good for them. Alright, we'll keep any random creature that we have at this point. I mean, you can't insult this guy. He did mulligan a bunch, right? You mulligan a bunch and you have double Beaumont Courier and a land with a scry, you're going to keep it. Like, I don't want to insult this guy. I think his keep seems like it was pretty good. Like, I would make fun of the guy if he kept that 7, but that wasn't a 7-hand draw. Keep that in mind. Like, he didn't keep 7 cards. He mulliganed. Just don't think I want that. I didn't want another land either, though. Ah, man. I'm not big into insulting people. Alright, so this is getting worse and worse for us. JK. It's not worse at all. It's Ghalta time. Oh. I lied. It's not Ghalta time. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wait. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, it's Ghalta time. I think we actually get to attack this turn too, so. I like using Blossoming Defense as a ramp spell. Blossoming Defense is your best ramp spell at all. It's kind of like a Ride of Flame in this deck. So what do we want versus the red opponent? We want him to get a similar draw to what he just got. Alright, we definitely want these. Definitely wants these. We definitely want these. And we may or may not want these. I don't think we want this other stuff. Alright, what do we definitely not want? We definitely do not want these. I don't think we want these. And I'm pretty sure we don't actually want Jade Light Ranger as well, because Jade Light Ranger's pretty awful versus Fanatical Firebrand. Kinda don't really want this guy either, but kinda don't really want Ronus either. Huh. Kinda don't want either of these cards. Maybe they're just better as Jade Light Rangers. That one's probably fine. Maybe you're just better as a Jade. I'm going to put Jade Light Ranger in over Ronus. I don't like Ronus in this match. I think all Ronus does in this match is like block Hazard really. And like we have Ghalta for that. Alright, well this hand is not really very good, but I kind of want to try out this Shaper Sanctuary in general, so like I'm going to keep it. I've been wanting to try out this card in this match because I'm like not 100% sold on it being good in this match, and I want to know how good it is, so. Oh wow. Opponent has kept a weak hand again, it looks like. He must have all of his big drops, and that's going to be very problematic if he does, considering we have none of ours. I don't think we can keep Ghalta this early. I took it out, didn't I? Yeah, I took out Monument. I think I'm just casting Brontodon over to Shapers. He's got double burn spell. We get kind of punished for it, but there's like probably a good chance that we draw a creature in our next couple of draw steps. Chandra, but that would give us a draw, so it's acceptable. It's not where we want to be. Congratulations, Murph. Hope you get it, bub. We'll go ahead and play it like this so we get to draw double cards. I care more about that than I do using the Blossoming Defense. If he uses double spell on it, like a Braid and Lightning Strike, we get to draw every card in the world? I think Monument's like one of those cards that's like really good in game 1s, but really bad in games 2 and 3. Like, the one game that we left it in game 1 and we drew it, it was absolutely fantastic. But, like, there's a good chance that maybe it should just be Brontodon. Like, maybe it really should just be Brontodon. I mean, we can't be upset about what just happened, can we? Alright, we can play double spell if we go with this first and this thing second. So, this is a reasonable spot. Have to see what the last card in his hand is and stuff like that, but like we certainly don't hate where we are here. Oh, that's an interesting one. That one causes a few problems, actually. That one causes a few problems. Wow, he's going to attack this turn? So he's giving us the Chandra for free? I think I'm just going to block with the counter. My life's getting low enough that I'm kind of afraid of everything that's currently happening. He also has an Abrade. This is obviously very bad for us. But, like, what's the odds that the last card in his hand is an Abrade? Probably just lost. JK, never lose. Alright. Really need to get out of this turn. And, like, maybe Blossoming Defense plus Prey upon the Rekilling Phoenix and attack the Chandra or something. And get a Ghalta down. Like, that's what we need to win this game, I think. I don't think the Phoenix is going to die in combat unless, like, he uses it as a blocker. I'm pretty sure that, like, the Phoenix is basically going to live forever. Hopefully we'll get Ghalta down next turn because he probably scoops the Ghalta. The fact that he's taking a long time to figure out this turn's a problem. We drew a bunch of extra cards of these Shaper Sanctuaries, and so far they've not panned out. I think it all depends on the top of his deck right now. Like, we have the tools in our hand to win a game, but, like, you know, just drawing in an Abrade or something like that, like, crushes us. Just drawing in a Abrade, like, absolutely slays us, right? Okay, we don't care about that at all. That was so good for us. Because we didn't care about that at all. None. We're literally just going to take 7, right? Think we're just going to take 7 damage here and not care. Maybe I'm not supposed to take the 7 damage because I think there's a good chance that he blocks. Or that he, like, minuses the Chandra on our Thrashing Brontodon. And then we're just screwed. I think we just take 7, actually. If we block in game 3, he's going to kill our Everspear Harvester. I don't think we can let our Harvester die. That's actually the card we wanted. I think letting Harvester die would be really bad here. I think Harvester's like our chance to win this game. So what are you? 5, 8, 9, 10, 11... Maybe I'm just supposed to use you again? Yeah, I feel like gaining like 20 some life this turn. Or not 20 some life, but like 14 life or whatever. We go back to 19 now and we have a 12-12 in play? We have a Resilient Kindred in our graveyard. Alright, so opponent's done. We played Ghalta and somebody conceded. Alright, pretty quick 5-0. I'm kind of surprised. Winning that game was kind of sweet. Those Sanctuaries were wonderful. Nice little 5-0. I liked gaining 14 life that turn and adding a 12/12 trampler to the board when we had an Oasis in play and a Kinra in our graveyard. Hey Murph, did you get your 5-0? Or were we faster than you? Hey Otter, thank you for the follow. Alright. We did it. Mono green. Confirmed. If we never play this deck again, this deck will always go undefeated for us. The people who suggested Shaper Sanctuaries were 100% correct. These cards went absolutely off that game. Our opponent did draw an all removal spell game, like they didn't play any of their, they didn't really have like a quick curve or anything, but like, man, the card actually performed. You think that was a pity 5-0? Come on, man. The Hardicarons did not seem very useful at all. I think the only reason the Hardicarons are in this deck whatsoever is to try to power out faster Ghaltas, and like, I'm not actually sure that that's worth it. But it was I don't know, for like an untuned list that we just took off the 5-0s, like I probably didn't sideboard correctly, I probably didn't play correctly, like it was a pretty cute deck. Apparently there's somebody on Twitch right now that's duoing Fortnite with Drake. And they have over 400k viewers. That's kind of insane. Alright, so who are we going to host? Sorry, Medic. I actually only generally stream only one league a night. Unfortunately, I have a lot of real-world things to do. It's like 1:15 a.m. here. So I'm definitely going to have to hop offline at the moment. But I'm going to try to find us a host of somebody playing a cool deck. And I think I found a deck. Aaron Barrich? Is that what I say? Barrich, yeah. Aaron Barrich got second at the Grand Prix with the recent Winding Constrictor Hadana's Climb deck. And he is now playing this deck, and he's added Claim and Fame to it. So I'm pretty damn interested in seeing what he does with Claim and Fame. Also, Dave C's hosting some ILM25 drafts for anybody who cares there. And Ship It Sauce is doing ILM25 drafts with a giveaway for those who care about giveaway. Oh, Aaron's done for tonight? Well, that's disappointing. Definitely was going to host Aaron. Alright, so you say Aaron's done for tonight. Well, unfortunately, nobody I follow is playing Standard, so I guess we're going to give our buddy Dave the host then, even though he's playing boring old ILM25 drafts. But anyway, thank you guys for coming out. It's a sweet 5-0. I stream 365 days a year, every day, almost always Standard, and a pretty large variety of decks. So, come back here, check back often. There's links down below my stream to both my Twitter if you want to see every time we go live and every time, or every deck list we play, as long as I'm not too stupid to remember to post it, which I'm pretty sure I forgot to post it today. And, never even heard of that file. Oh, yeah, no, he's a FPS player for a while. And then there's, a link to my YouTube down below where we post all our past streams for anybody who cares as well. But anyway, take care, everybody. Yeah, I probably should stream that Bogart. When I first started streaming, the plan was to stream, like a week or so, see if I liked it, then work on an overlay and things, and like pretty it up to where it looked something more reasonable, like Michael Jacobs, or like, like nothing fancy, just, like some borders and like a thing over here where it showed the game count and stuff. And then like I just never did do any of that. So like I've not missed a day since July 9th. But I've also not really grown as a streamer. Like I'm one of the worst streamers they are. But anyway, nobody wants to hear me ramble. Go watch Dave. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Yeah, apparently I've typed his name twice. I think it would be. I think giving your opponents land is just way too much of a downside. Like, I almost don't play Settle to Wreckage because I don't want to give opponents lands. Hey, Mike. Welcome. I don't think I saw you in a while. But I don't think I'd want to play it. I mean, 3/3 is nice and it attacks for a bunch, and the games you're on to play, it's probably not the end of the world. But like every deck at the moment seems like it's either playing Fatal Push or Lightning Strike or Harness Lightning, so like it's just going to die to almost everything. And when it doesn't die, it's probably versus a token deck, and you're like letting them get out in front, and like maybe they're just going to kill you on turn 4 or something because of appealing authority. But anyway, like I said, nobody wants to hear me spam. Thank you guys for stopping by, and I am out of here.